अविनाशी तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशम् अव्ययायस्य न कश्चित् कर्तुम् अर्हति. You can say after me. अविनाशी तु तद्विद्धि अविनाशी तु तद्विद्धि अविनाशी तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततं येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशम् अव्ययायस्य विनाशम् अव्ययायस्य न कश्चित् कर्तुम् अर्हति न कश्चित् कर्तुम् अर्हति. Translation and Srila Prabhupada's purport. Translation: know that which pervades the entire body is indestructible. No one is able to destroy this imperishable soul. Purport: this verse more clearly explains the real nature of the soul, which is spread all over the body. Anyone can understand which is spread all over the body. It is consciousness. Everyone is conscious of the pains and pleasures of the body in part or as a whole. This spreading of consciousness is limited within one's own body. The pain and pleasure of one body are unknown to another. Therefore, each and every body is the embodiment of an individual soul. And the symptom of soul's presence is perceived as individual consciousness. This soul is described as 1/10,000 part of the upper portion of the hair point in size. The Shvetashvatara Upanishad confirms Balagra Satabhagasya Chatata Kalpitasya Cha Bhago Jiva Sa Vigneya Sa Chanyatita Kalpate. When the upper portion of a hair is divided into 100 parts, and again each of such part it further divided into 100 parts. Each such part is a measurement of the dimension of spirit soul. Similarly, in the Bhagavatam, the same version is stated: Keshagra Satabhagasya Shatata Samasata Jiva Sukshma Sarupayam Sankhya-tito hi Chittanaha. There are innumerable particles of spiritual atoms which are measured as 1/10,000 of the upper portion of the hair. Therefore, the individual particle of spirit soul is an spiritual atom smaller than the material atoms. And such atoms are innumerable. This very small spiritual spark is the basic principle of material body. And the influence of such a spark is spread all over the body, as the influence of the active principle of some medicine spreads throughout the body. This current of spiritual soul is felt all over the body as consciousness, and that is a proof of presence of soul. Any layman can understand the material body minus consciousness is a dead body, and this consciousness cannot be revived in the body by any means of material administration. Therefore, consciousness is not due to any amount of material combination, but to the spirit soul. This is more part of the purport. We'll just try to unpack and discover this, what we have just read. So last time we discussed how we are not this body. We had different ways by which we analyze that. By the way, we discussed about mirror method. When we go in front of the mirror, we always say my body, we always say my hand, we always say my legs. Whenever I say my hand, my leg, my body, I'm assuming in my mind, deep within myself, that I am different and the body is different, because that is something belongs to me. If something belongs to you, you have to be independent of that something. So I am this body, we say this is my body, the body is different and I am different. And we also discussed about the collage exercise, where if we go through different phases of our life, we take the pictures when I was 5-year-old, when I was 10-year-old, when I was 20-year-old, when I was 25-year-old. The body is continuously changing, but you as a person is remaining same there. We also discussed from chemical composition point of view This body, if you were to break down this body into different chemical compositions, let's say oxygen, nitrogen, zinc, potassium, whatever it is, it worth $187. This body worth $187 technically, according to science. But we understand if we were to give $5 million and were to ask to save a person or to take the money, we would always try to save the person, not the money. Because we know the value of a person is much, much more higher than any amount of money you can have in this world. So, in this specific verse, Krishna is explaining who we actually are. In the last discussion, we had exploration that we are not this body, but who we are. So, for example, at the same time, you can ask why there is a necessity to even understand who we are. Why we should know? What is the use? Why we should know who we are? We are running our life. We have a happy family. We are going nicely. Everything is going fantastic. Why there's a need to understand who we are? Just imagine, let's say tomorrow you enter into a new job in a new fresh company, and you go to that company and you got the offer letter, but one thing was missing in that offer letter. And what was that? The thing which was missing in the offer letter was your position was not defined. Your roles and responsibility were not defined. Let's say now you enter into the office, and as soon as you enter into the office, there are so many departments: finance department, administration department, and different type of departments in the office. So, but you don't know what is your roles and responsibilities, what is your position. Do you think company will pay you even a single dollar if you just go to any department and do whatever you want? Do you think company would pay you even a single dollar if you go to any department and do whatever you want? Why? I'm working. I've been working so hard, 10 hours a day. But in any department I want to. And tomorrow one department, next day tomorrow some other department. Why do you think? What is the flow in this? Anybody would like to try? What is the flow in this understanding? I'm going to the office, I'm working, every day I'm working, and but I'm not getting my salary. Why? I can sue that company. Can you really? Why do you think so? Because you're not working as per your defined position. You don't know your roles and responsibility. You don't know what you are supposed to be doing and what is company expecting you to do, isn't it? Similarly, the huge big universal organization, this huge universal organization, everything is organized so perfectly. We are supposed to be employees of this huge universal organization, and we're doing whatever we want. Would you really be successful in your life? Unless we know who am I, can we really function in a healthy way in this world? Can we really function in a way which is more meaningful, which is more purposeful, which will help me getting what I want in my life? Can we really? That is why there's an importance of understanding who am I really. So that is about rediscovering ourselves. We have lost our identity in this world, that we don't know who I am, what is the purpose of my life. I'm just leading this journey of a life, journey called life, but I'm not really going in a right direction. So, for example, now there are many, in midst of the explosion of AI technologies, every day there's a change in technologies nowadays. So, what do you all think? If the AI, if the artificial intelligence is able to mimic the whole human functioning, the function of intelligence, the hand function, the leg function, speaking function. So, what do you all think? Can one day the technology can grow so much that they can create human being? Can they?
No.
Why?
Because consciousness still will be missing.
Consciousness may be missing. So, how do we perceive that consciousness? How do we differentiate in a very specific way? What is the difference between robot and human being? What do you all think?
Robot just takes the direction,
Directions?
but a human being can fit into the rules and evolve.
Human
And
being
the
can evolve.
organization evolves with that human who is working towards the organization.
Toward the organization, we can evolve. AI also can evolve. It is AI also can evolve. It is evolving more and more. It is evolution is happening.
Main thing I think we can human it's only in human body we can have ability to meet the God.
We have ability to meet God.
No one else.
No one else.
That's
What makes us? They cannot. Yeah. We have ability to meet God. They cannot evade themselves. Yeah.
Humans having consciousness, spirit, soul versus
Versus not having a spirit soul. Them not having a spirit soul. Beautiful. For example, let us break down and try to make it more simplified. Now this camera is recording me. It is hearing me. It is seeing my picture. It may also analyze. Nowadays it can analyze everything. So what do you all think? All of you are watching me, and all of you are seeing me. All of you are hearing me, and even this camera is hearing and watching me. We have these eyes, which are kind of lens of a camera, and we have ears that is like a mic of this phone. Eyes and ears are there. So what is not there is you have emotions, you have feelings. You can observe. There is no observation happening. There is nobody sitting and feeling, oh, I'm speaking this way, that way, and feeling excited, feeling depressed, feeling high, feeling low. There is no such feeling, right? There is no observation there. There is no judgment. You can think, okay, I'm good or bad. You can decide based upon what you have heard and what you've been analyzing. But by itself, there is no, you can feed it, but the unique judgment won't come out from AI. So observation, analysis, observer, consciousness, feelings are very, very unique to us. And how we can experience this uniqueness is how, what happened when I was about 7-year-old, and I had one of my uncle, not really uncle, but my grandfather's brother. One fine day we came to know as a small child that he passed away. And on the stretcher, they brought his dead body. And when they brought his dead body, then I used to see him. I was like a small child, and I used to see, whenever he used to come, he used to bring chocolates, toffee, toys, he used to play with me. I said, get up, get up. Why are you not getting up? Can you play with me today? Small child, I was just trying to wake him up. Maybe he's sleeping. Wake him up, sleep. What did you bring for me today? He's not getting up. I said, what happened? He's just there. Same person who used to play with me, who used to be with me, but now he's not getting up. Why? Then I asked my father, Father, why is he not getting up? Shh, don't speak like this. He's died. He's dead now. Dead? What does it mean? What happened? He's there. I used to meet him. I was feeling a little sad. I was there. And no, he's dead. Don't talk about it. Then this question kept on ringing in my head. What happened to him? He said, he has gone. Where he has gone? He's just there in front of me. He has not gone anywhere. So what do you think? Who has gone? We say, oh, chala gaya. Kaun chala gaya? Who has left the body? The whole operating system, software is there, brain is there, everything is there. We have a neuroscientist here. We can explain the whole brain system is there, right, Shivam? So who is not there? Who is not the person himself who is powering the body? If the electricity is gone, no matter how much wonderful hardware you have, it won't function. The spark, electricity spark, which is electrifying this body, each and every cell is being energized by the presence of me as a spirit soul. That is lost. That is left. So it's very interesting to know that this body, what we see, whenever we am seeing you, I'm not seeing you. Let's say, they say that, and it's very natural, right? In our culture also, it's very inauspicious to talk about death. They say, We feel so sad when somebody leaves us. We feel so dejected. We feel so depressed. We feel so lonely sometimes that he has gone. Isn't it? How many of you have experienced the loss, the grief, the grievances of a loved and lost one? How many of you at different times in your life? All of us have, right? The same time, what we are supposed to be cherishing that person's presence when he's alive. When the person is alive, we don't cherish that person's presence. We don't create those beautiful memories at soul to soul, heart to heart level. But what we miss it when he has left the body. So we don't know when we are in the presence of somebody, we should be without any judgment, without any biasness, without any clutter in the head, the clear perception. We should be able to meet that person who is in the body, the spirit soul. That is where heart to heart connection develops, and that is where you can relish the person's presence. So you can talk to that body. You cannot talk to, if you, even if you speak, that person will not be able to respond. So you can feel that something is missing in that. So we grieve for something which is missing when that person is lost, but we are not able to relish, able to enjoy, able to capture those moments when that person is present. Isn't it? So that is very important thing, that to be able to perceive ourselves as a spiritual being. And if you see this body itself, if you were to just imagine, just I would like all of it to just close your eyes for 2 minutes. Close your eyes and just be centered to yourself. At this point of time, just visualize different part of my different bones in my body, different skeletons, maybe leg, hand, and face, and the rib cage, and everything is assembled together. Just assemble all of that together. After assembling it, now different organs, just hang different organs in that skeleton, in that structure. Hang the kidney, hang the liver, hang the bones, so different organs, just hang them on the skeleton. And now filled the whole structure with flesh. Fill it in your own mind, fill it with flesh. Now when you fill the skeleton with the flesh on top of all the different organs, now connect different wires, different nerves passing to the whole body. 72,000 nerves are, so many nerves are, millions and millions of nerves are passing to the body and connecting to the brain circuit, the electric circuit. And now the electricity is flowing, just paint it with the skin. Black color, white color, whatever color you want, you can just paint it. And just give a mold, just give a finishing on the face the way you look. Give your own face finishing to that structure's face. And tell to myself, are you this? Are we that? Or are you observing that? Or you as a person is residing in that structure like a home? This whole body which we see is only like a car. No matter how wonderful the car is, no matter how many different facilities it has, no matter how much different safety feature it has, how much comfort it has, but if driver is not happy, driver has not eaten the food, do you think you'll have a good experience of life, good experience of driving? What would be the experience of a driving if you are hungry and you have a like Mercedes Benz X7, whatever it is, BMW X7? You're feeling hungry, but the fuel is full, like full tank. But I have not eaten the food. How would be experience of your life, of your driving? Very bad. It won't be pleasant. It will be very unpleasant, very stressful. Similarly, that is the experience of life I am having right now. I'm taking care of the body, taking care of the demands of the body, but I'm forgetting to eat my own food. So once what happens, there was a merchant, there was a king, and that merchant had four wives. A beautiful story that is. So he used to take care of his first wife very nicely. Used to feed, used to take care, used to take him to the nicest restaurant, give all the jewelry. Fantastically, he will take care of the first wife. And second wife also, he would just give time, be very duty bound, be like a good husband, good whatever, give whatever she wanted. Third wife also spend good time, good amount of time, and just give whatever she wants, take her out and go to her family and take care of her needs and everything. Fourth wife, he was completely neglectful. He never used to take care of the fourth wife. She became very skinny. She was not able to walk. She was very tired all the time. So one fine day, he was having some pain in the stomach. And while having pain in the stomach, he felt very disturbed. He went to the doctor, gastroenterologist. After going there, he was asked to do colonoscopy. Go to colonoscopy. So once the colonoscopy is done, the doctor told you have fourth stage colon cancer, and you have fourth stage colon cancer, and you have next 2 months. Anything can happen. So now he was a little disturbed. He felt okay. I don't know what's going to happen after I leave this body. I would need one companion. I have four wives. Let me take one of them with me. She approaches the first wife. See, this is what happened. I want you to come with me. Would you come? She said no. She said, I will go back where I came from. What did she say? I'll go back where I came from. He felt sad, he felt rejected, he felt a little anxious. With that anxious heart and disturbed mind, he went to the next wife. The next wife gave a little consolation, kind of console him. Okay, I'll come with you, but I'll come with you till graveyard. I cannot go beyond graveyard. Felt even more disturbed. Went to the third wife. What did she say? You old person, what do you think? Will I come with you? I'm so young, so pretty. The line standing in front of you, see? All these people are waiting. When you would die, and I'll go with them. He started shedding tears. It was like deep pain, what he had just heard from the third wife. And he just heard small little feeble voice from the corner of a room. I'll come with you. And that was the fourth wife. When he heard the fourth wife is going to come with him, whom he never took care of, he just wasn't devastated. He died before he died. Interestingly, it is said that all of us have four wives. All of us in our life have four wives. So who is our first wife? No, she will go where she came from. Which is the first wife? She came from somewhere and she will go back to the same place. Body. We take care of this body so much. Always take care of this. Paint it different ways. Take care of it. Go to gym. So much we take care of the body. Comfort. Came from earth, water, fire, ether. Will go back to earth, water, fire. The second wife can go till graveyard. Who's that second wife?
Family.
Family, relatives. Till when they can go with us? They want to help us. They are very good, kind people. But can they go beyond graveyard? Who's the third wife? Wealth. Long queue. Very, very, very young. When this person, old person will die, when will take over that wealth? Isn't it? Properties, wealth, money, whatever you have. And who's the fourth wife?
Soul.
Soul. We never take care of our soul. but it is soul who will have to go to next body. How much strong I am in my heart, that much comfortable journey would be after this lifetime. If you were to give a rating, how much time do we give from 0 to 10 to the soul? How much do we value? How much do we discover? How much do we take care of soul? 0 to 10. 0. How much to all these three wives cumulatively? 10. So that is a situation we are in, and how many of you believe that life exists after death? I believe. There's a Dr. Ian Stevenson, he's a Nobel laureate from University of Virginia. He did research and he wrote almost 20 books. And he says, how do we explain twin paradox? What is this twin paradox? Twins paradox means if they have taken birth, twins have taken birth, took birth from same father, mother, grew in the same family condition, were in same situation all the time. Why are these two twins different? Came from same parents, grew up in same culture, and had same upbringing, same kind of a development. Why are they different? They should be same. Ian Stevenson says that they are same because the souls are different. They had their own previous lifetime experiences which have shaped the way they think, which has shaped the way they look, not really look, but the way they perceive life. So you can study his books, and he give a lot of case studies on reincarnation, that how we have existed previously. That is why he also explains why do we have different types of phobias. Somebody have acrophobia, somebody have like phobia from height, somebody would have different types of phobias, right? Something which come very naturally, something which you are little, anxious and little disturbed from. He explains, during his research work, he found out if somebody is very scared of a knife, possibly he would have killed, backstabbed with a knife. He's carrying a trauma in his head and he's continuing his journey. Then he says if somebody is very fearful of water, then possibly he would have died because of drowning. So he explains basically different reasons, different phobias, different strength, different inclination why we have is because of we have existed earlier and we are existing now and will continue to exist. Because Krishna is saying, Avinashi tu tadviddhi. What does Avinasha means? Indestructible. So me as a person is indestructible. Nothing has happened to me. Just by this basic understanding, all the problems of life get solved. Just by understanding that I am indestructible, not even a scratch has come to me, to my existence. Even though the body is becoming old, although I'm feeling weak, but my soul is always fresh and youthful. No matter how many different circumstances you have gone in your life, but you always comes out as a fresh and like a sunlight, bright sunlight. You may have experienced different cloudy nature in your life. All of us experience, right? Different cloudy nature, different cloud in our existence, different situations which are very cloudy, like illusory. But if I connect to myself, like sunshine piercing through the cloud, and when sunshine pierces the cloud, no matter how dense the cloud is, immediately it evaporates, it disappears. Similarly, by connecting to my own powers, by connecting to my own energies, by connecting to my own self, I can get access to immense amount of wealth which is present in my own heart. And my strength is like a strong sunshine. No matter how cloudy the weather is, no matter if it is warm, no matter whether it is cold, no matter in any situation of life we may be in, just by reconnecting ourselves to my own existence, Just by allowing my shine to brighten up, I can pierce through all the different clouds. And no matter how much dirt we have, no matter how much impurities we have, no matter how much bad habits we have, wherever sunshine falls, it evaporates everything. So when we allow our own true existence to flourish, when we allow my own soul to flourish through this body, all the impurities of the body, all the fallacy of this body disappears. Isn't it powerful? Just by reconnecting to myself, just by experiencing myself at Sat Chit Ananda as a source of all bliss, existence, and knowledge and power, we can be so free and so liberated. So that is a true wealth, what Krishna is reminding us, all of us have. And let us hear Krishna's word and try to reconnect and try to discover my own self. So that is what Krishna is trying to explain in this verse. If anybody have any doubts, any questions, anybody would like to share anything, we are open to that. Anybody would like to share anything?
So soul is of the size of 1/10,000 the tip of our hair.
Yeah.
Covering this soul are more layers. There are multiple layers covering the soul.
Yeah.
So the grossmost layer is our body, which is earth, water, fire, air, and ether.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about the subtle body, how do we differentiate, between the soul and the subtle body?
How do we differentiate between soul and subtle body? We'll have next session on self-management. In that self-management session, we'll discover more about this, what is called as gross body, what is called as subtle body, and how do we differentiate ourselves. The small, I would just leave you with this small understanding how you can start differentiating between soul and subtle body. When soul awakens, when you hear the soul's voice, it will resonate what Krishna is speaking in the Bhagavad Gita. It will resonate what Guru Sadhu Shastra is telling. It will resonate what Krishna is trying to tell you. You will start hearing Paramatma's voice. You will start distinguishing between what is me and what is not me.
So the voice that tells us to go out, do some things in our life, that is at the subtle body level.
Subtle body level. That is mind's desire.
Yes, mind's desire speaking.
Mind's desire speaking, but it has taken the shape of a soul.
How we differentiate whether it's mind or it's soul?
That's what I said, that when your desires is only to serve Krishna, when your desire is resonating with Krishna's desire. Because Krishna has certain desires and he has some desires for us. And when we know that my desires are getting aligned with my highest purpose, when my desires are aligning to the highest good for myself, that is soul's desire. Something which is deviating you from your own connection, that is material desire. Clear distinction. So now, for example, there's a white light, right? Radiating. If you cover that white light with yellow paper, how does the light looks? It is light, but it is yellow light. If you cover red paper, it is light, but it is red light. You cover another layer of paper, it is light, but filtering through different layers of papers. So it is looks like light, but is it pure light? No. Looks like it is soul, but it is filtering through mind's desire, which is not me. I'm not the mind. Make sense? That is a very subtle distinction, and it is to be experienced more than spoken about. Anybody else? So we'll conclude here. Thank you very much, all of you, for being present, for giving your hearing and attention. So I think we have Aarti now. So we'll do the Aarti. While, sorry? Aarti is ready. Now Aarti is ready. All of us can take part in Aarti now. Hare Krishna.